kind of amazed. Yesterday, the 1 and 9 was busy. Yeah, first time I've seen it busy, in since before this whole thing. And now I'm starting to see it coming in. A lot of traffic coming in.
It's crazy.
Yeah. I think it's finally starting to happen. So I've been saying for weeks, the thing that's going to break this whole thing is when people are more afraid of not being able to pay their bills than they are of what the media is telling them. And then that's where the breakdown is going to happen. And all of a sudden, this whole pandemic is going to start to go away.
But it's definitely the media that's making everybody go crazy.
Exactly.
That's why I can't deal with it.
Yep. That's why I don't tune in for the episodes.
Me neither. I swear to God. I'm like, whatever happens, happens.
Yep. I see people tuned into the news station like they would Game of Thrones. Seriously. Like, did you hear what happened on last night's episode?
Yes. Oh my God. I'll be like, I don't want to hear this shit.
Exactly.
I swear to God.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, don't hear it.
I never watched Game of Thrones. I'm certainly not going to watch the Corona episodes.
Exactly.
God. And there's a little bit of morbidity in it. Like, people that watch CSI, like they like murder porn. There's a little bit of that involved too. Because they'll be like, oh yeah, another like 5 bodies add to the count.
Exactly.
Yeah. If only they threw in, and we did an autopsy, that would really get those people going. We put our hands inside their dead bodies. It's true though.
It's really true.
Oh my God. That's alright. I like having fun with it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
That, and on the way over here, I was going like 80 miles an hour, and so was everybody else.
And no cops.
No cops. And if they are around, they just look at you like, I would pull you over, but coronavirus.
Exactly.
That's right. You stay in your car. That's the best time.
Exactly.
Best time to disobey. I'll tell you. Although some people, they're out when they shouldn't be out.
Yeah.
Like yesterday, I was driving into Hoboken. So there's that turn where you can only go left and right. And some guy, in his infinite wisdom, well, his car broke down. That's not his fault. But in his infinite wisdom, instead of getting out of the car and pushing it to a safe area, which only would have taken like, I don't know, 15 feet.
Yeah.
And he even had like a little Honda. It wouldn't even be like a big deal. It's like pulling a Tonka truck.
Okay.
So instead of doing that, he just sat in his car with his emergency lights on, holding up everybody. And at that moment, like something snapped in my head, and I just wanted to yell, "You're supposed to be indoors. People like him," and he probably wears makeup and nail polish. I was assured that people like him would have to be indoors where they belong, in the kitchen. No. It's true though. Like, I just like. You ever have like a nuclear bomb explode in your mind?
Yeah, like,
that was that moment.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing out here? This is for the adults. I swear to God. Sometimes I wonder what's going on.
Right.
But I am enjoying the fact that, there are less cars on the road.
Right.
I wish there was like just like a corona outbreak just once a month or once per year for like just like a month long. And that would clear, like, that would be like my meditation.
Right.
Like, some people turn to Buddhism, I turn to the coronavirus.
Yeah, I'm done with you. I'm done with you.
I'm just saying. Not like I don't want to inflict harm on anybody. I just want them away, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit of harm.
It's so weird, too.
Yeah, it is. I never like touching people anyway.
Yeah.
You know, like, you ever have those people that are too touchy-feely and they want to, like, give you a hug?
I work at CVS, so yeah.
Yeah, so, okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't even like people I haven't seen for, like, I don't know, months hugging me. So this is the perfect time. This is like, oh.
Oh, my God.
Oops, coronavirus. Don't get too close. Oh my God. You want to take a road trip? Because you think I'm funny.
I'm funny. I like you. What's your sign? When's your birthday?
What's up?
What is your zodiac sign?
I'm a Gemini.
Oh my God.
What?
Okay.
What?
You are a Gemini.
Am I? Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Yeah.
All right. I was gonna say my ex-boyfriend was a Gemini. You suck. 1 star. Yep, thank God for coffee. Otherwise, you see the other side of being the Gemini.
Yeah, I bet.
What, you're not laughing? Get out. I did have to kick somebody out of my car once.
Really?
But I wasn't driving for Uber. It's an ex. No, it's ex-girlfriend.
Oh my! You know what? I'm done. I'm done with you. I ain't gotta tell me that story.
So it was in high school, right? So like usually I start a relationship very simply. I've got like, you know, very simple things to say. I'm like, one, I'm not gonna hit a woman, you know, and usually I'll give women I'm dating a lot more leeway than I will any guy or certainly any stranger. So I said, look, I'm not gonna yell at you or anything. Just to give you a heads up, I was trying to stay as calm as possible. You know, just be cool. I'll be cool, and everything will be fine. So, in her stupid little mind, she thought that was a challenge.
Okay.
That she could make me get so angry at her that I would start yelling at her.
Okay.
And it didn't manifest. I guess it was like bouncing around in her mind for a while.
Okay.
And finally, we're on the highway, and I forgot what she said. Or she kept on going, and she's right here, and I'm just like, you know what? Shut the fuck up.
She wanted, okay?
Yeah. And then she started laughing. She's like,
oh, shit.
I thought you said you wouldn't yell at me. So, all right. So I pulled over. I said, get the fuck out. Yeah. Her ass had to walk.
What?
That's right.
Really let her walk?
I mean, she probably called her father or something like that.
Oh my God. Yeah, she was done with your ass.
That was it.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And we're
it's
like,
her fault though.
Of course it was her fault.
Yeah.
And then we were close to prom, so I told her I didn't want to go to prom with her, and that's when she lost her mind because she was like, I don't want to go to prom too. My senior year is ruined. I was like, well, you didn't shut up.
Yeah, that was her fault.
Yeah. I ended up going with another girl, and I had a great time.
Oh my god.
And I didn't even want to go to prom in the first place.
Oh, she really fucked up.
She screwed that one up.
Oh,
got a limo and everything.
Oh man.
Yeah. So that's the story of my life.
Not thinking.
No, she just wanted to be smart.
Mm-hmm. You got any kids?
Maybe.
You know what?
I
think you should go to sleep. After you get off, go home.
I'm Irish. I have no idea. I just know about the girls in New Jersey.
You know what? Oh my god.
And I'm pretty sure none of them have any kids.
Oh my god. You're
What?
crazy.
I'm being honest. I like to be an honest driver.
You know if you have any kids or not?
Yeah, no protection. What's that for?
You're lying.
What?
Oh my
No.
God.
No, what's a condom for? Like, I've seen in the movies you can make balloon animals out of them, but that's about it. I don't understand the concept. It's complicated.
Yo, you was crazy.
I'm just saying, clowns ruined it for me when I was a kid. I see a condom, I think clowns.
Oh
That's not what I want in the bedroom.
Oh my god, yo.
Some weirdo with a red nose. Probably a pedophile. I don't know.
Yo.
I've got a phobia. Or at least that's what I tell the girls.
Oh my god. You don't need no kids anyway.
I'm exactly the guy that needs kids. You know? Type of guy that they say, oh, you need somebody to calm you down, or like a mom says, I hope you get somebody exactly like you.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I need. Because I need,
you know that.
Absolutely. I need somebody to stick up for me when I'm doing something wrong. Like, oh, he wasn't there. He was hanging out with me. That's what I need. I had a ex-fiance, and she was an undercover DEA agent at the before we even met. But she still had those cop mannerisms. Like, every time she talked, it felt like she was interrogating me.
I bet.
So I'd always try to like slick it off, just be like, she's like, what were you up to today? In a very authoritative way, like not in a conversational way at all. I was like, nothing.
How did that work out?
What were you doing?
Right.
I had a rule: 3 questions. That's all she was allowed to ask. I do the same thing. I do the same thing with my mom.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah, because I don't like being interrogated. So I have a rule. You're only allowed to ask me 3 questions in a row.
With you.
Why? What's wrong with that? It's a good rule.
It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
All right, get out.
Oh my god.
That's a good rule. You should start doing that, because you know what that helps. That does is that it gets people thinking. If I only can ask 3 questions, then what are
meaningful.
Right? They gotta be pretty goddamn important.
Right.
Like, how's your health? How's your family?
Oh my god.
They won't even touch your day. What is that? That's a bullshit question.
I'm done.
It's true though.
Oh my god, I'm so done.
Why would you ask about somebody's day when you only have 3 questions? You ask the important stuff and that's it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, gets people thinking. Keep people on their toes. That's my concept.
That's kind of true.
Don't waste my time with bullshit. Let's get down to the nitty gritty.
You live a long life.
Yeah, exactly. Assholes live forever.
Yeah. No, not. Let me tell you something.
Get out.
Geminis are assholes. I'm sorry, but it could be good. It could be good. It could be good. My best friend's one, so I know.
All right, I just met you. You're already calling me an asshole.
No.
That's all right. That's okay.
Stop.
I expect nothing less than a 5-star after that one.
I got you. I'm
All right.
You're definitely a 5-star. You made me more tired.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's what happens when I drink coffee.
Yeah.
You should see what happens when I do heroin.
You know what? No. Stop. I don't believe that.
No?
No. You know what? I'm fucking done. Oh my god. I think you should go to sleep after this.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Like I'm hitting that hour where you're just like, you're weird, just making it alive. You know?
Yeah.
In 5 minutes, I'm just gonna drive off the road.
Don't say that.
Not even on purpose, too. Not even the fun reason.
Right. Oh, you know what? Oh my god.
Good stuff. All right, Tiffany.
It was nice meeting you.
You too. I hope this ride was everything you thought it could be and more.
I did not think it was going to be this, but thank you so much.
No problem. Tell your grandkids.
Have a great night. Well,
You
great
too.
day.
Yeah, you too.
Get some sleep.
Yeah, you too.
Bye.
Bye.